learned some stuff today?
Yeah. Lots of stuff.
You learned not to have the stick back when you shove in the throttle. That's a big one.
That's a huge one. I was always holding the stick back when starting. So.
Yeah, I noticed you've been doing that and kind of waiting, but we got it.
And I mean, usually, it goes up, but this takeoff, it was very obvious. It just snapped.
Yeah. And it snapped up as you shoved in the throttle.
Yeah.
Because all that air hit that elevator and it just jerked the nose up. That's the same thing. What happened there is the same thing we want to happen with your rudder. So that's why I'm saying as soon as you're straight, pushing the throttle. Because when all that air hits that rudder, now the rudder's effective. And now you can use it to make yourself stay on the center line. But if you try to get on the center line, there's not enough airflow over the rudder to control the airplane to get back to the center line. And the P factor, the little that we have, will be pulling us to the left. And that's why all of a sudden you find yourself drifting off to the left without being able to stop it. And yet if you use the brake to stop it, then we slow down, and it screws up the whole takeoff roll. By now you should have figured out in the airplane that nothing stays the way you left it. It's always changing on you.
Yeah. And you know what? I mean, you're giving me a lot of information.
Yep.
But the very first time when I'm hearing, probably I'm grasping about like 70% of it.
Yeah.
Okay, but when I go back and I watch those clips, the video clips,
yeah,
I'm getting the rest. Oh my God, how did I miss that? When you say that, like you have to speed up a little bit to get the rudder in play, before takeoff, I totally missed that, yesterday when I was at the field flying with you. But when I went back and I watched that, oh, that's a good one. How did I miss that? Because I was like really looking for all those takeoff things, and I missed that very important information.
Oh yeah. It's see a jet up there.
That's 1,500 more.
Yeah.
What is it? Citation? Right.
I don't know. Some kind of private jet.
Yeah. But why is he flying low?
Hard to say. He may be just going up the St. Cloud.
Okay.
And it may not be worth it for him to go much higher. So, and also, when I tell you something, it's one thing for me to say, do this. But if you don't understand why I want you to do that, and at that particular moment I may not be able to explain it, we just need this done. And that makes it hard also. It's comprehending why we're doing something. The same thing with when you're making the call to the tower. And they respond back, is comprehending what they're saying. It's one thing to hear the words, it's another to extract the meaning out of it. And this is a terrible classroom. It really is. We're going through the air right now at 98 knots. We're being bumped around.
Yeah. 15 knots coming in from this direction here.
It's not a good classroom. It isn't like we can say, oh, hold on a minute here. See, this dot. No, we're still going at 98 knots.
Yeah.
So that wind coming like that is why we drifted to the right of the course. So this is something where you have to find an angle, a cut. You use your heading, and you can say, okay, I need to fly maybe a 140 heading right now, and maybe that'll parallel my course.